Hey guys, what up? Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you are a returning viewer. Today we're going to be doing Sagittarius, your readings. So this is going to be Sun, Moon, or Rising. You can also check your Venus or Jupiter sign as well, or any other placement that you feel drawn to. I had no intention on doing this reading, just so we're clear, but I keep hearing Sagittarius, 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 over and over and over again. Okay, so we're gonna do a reading because it literally will not stop in my brain. And I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna use my little dice too that I have. I haven't used in a while. I'm gonna use those bad boys. I should figure out where I want to go first. Maybe this one. I don't know what I want to do first. I feel like I might want to do tarot first, and then we'll get into an oracle deck and then the dice there. So, here we go. Buckle up. Let's see what Spirit wants to tell me so bad. Alright. These videos also totally timeless, okay? Energy's fluid. This might be the past, the present, or the future. It could be a mixture of all three, but it is what it is. If it resonates, awesome. If it doesn't, don't worry about it, okay? Keep that in mind. So let's move forward. I feel like my energy, as soon as I sat down to do this reading, excuse me, my cat's in a bag, in a paper bag, so you might be hearing that. I feel like my energy is a little bit like scattered and a little bit chaotic, like a little bit like, ooh this, ooh this, ooh this, ooh this, like just having another thought, another thought, another thought, another thought, another thought. So I don't know what exactly that means for you or like what the situation is, but let's see what's going on, okay? It's so odd. I just feel like I feel spastic. Like I'm like a fish with like a short attention span. Like, you know what I'm saying? All right. So, Spirit, what's going on for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs? Oh, we have all these almost cards falling out. So Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It's so weird. My energy feels... Okay, I feel like the chaoticness behind the thoughts, like I said, it's like this thing, that thing, this thing, that thing. But I'm also feeling the sense of like my heart is starting to beat really fast. I feel like I can't breathe. So I don't know if some of you suffer from like anxiety or like panic attacks, but like that's what I feel like this is more than anything. It really truly feels like I'm near to having like a full-blown panic attack. Like it is very uncomfortable. I feel like there's this energy almost that like has a hold on you. Like it has this like grip on you, and more so it's controlling you than you're controlling it. You could just be letting like life get in the way, to the point where, you know, you're not happy because it's like this happened, whatever, like, you know what I mean? It could be just life getting in the way, or it could even be another person. More so I feel you guys are possibly just letting like stress build up, and that's what's making you feel like anxious or like panicky or just like a little bit out of control, which is interesting because usually Sag is not like that. You guys are a mutable sign, so you don't really have this like you're not really out there. I'm like, I thought I saw my cat. I'm like, where'd he go? You're not really out there like seeking control. Like I don't really feel like it's this need for control. So it almost feels like it's an outside entity or energy that is creating that within you, or someone's creating that type of environment around you, because you guys are not known to like people please like that. Like not at all. So if anything, it's something happening around you. Okay, so we have the Emperor and Judgment reversed. So it almost makes you feel like you're trying to escape a situation. And the only way that, I'm hearing the word docile, the only way that you can escape is to be like submissive or docile, or say like you're right, like you can have the control. Because if this is a person you're dealing with, some of you, this could be a person you're dealing with. Others of you, this might be your energy. If this is a person you're dealing with, then they need control in a very negative, toxic kind of way. And it's almost like you're like what I'm feeling is like reporting, like you're almost reporting to them. So if this is another person, this can be a person who has like, it could be Aries energy. Either way, whether it's you or another person, this is Aries. But if it's someone else who has this energy, it can be them needing control. So they're like demeaning, or they're just not nice to you, basically. It can be someone who's very like demanding, a little bit aggressive, maybe someone who's just like boastful, like I'm the leader for XYZ reason, like someone who I feel like wants to like establish, or like rather what I'm hearing is like assert their dominance. This is a very toxic person. If this is another person, this is someone who possibly is like toxic, masculinity, in a sense where, again, it's like, I say this and I do this and this is how it goes, or whatever, you know, it's my way or the highway. So when I see this in reverse, it's someone who is like appointed themselves as a leader, so to speak, but they are not. This person feels very cowardly. Truthfully, this does feel a bit, trigger warning, this situation does feel a bit abusive. I don't like the vibes that I'm getting from this at all. I really don't. When I see Judgment in reverse, intuitively, it almost reminds me of like, it's like, where's, I keep hearing like snippets of a conversation. It's like, I don't know if you're having the conversation like with yourself or what, but I just hear like, I don't deserve this. Like, it's like more of a quiet whisper of like, I don't deserve this. Like what the fuck did I do wrong? Like, you know what I mean? If this is your energy and it's not another person outside of you, then this could be your sense of kind of like feeling like you need to release your control, or you need to release your power, you need to dull yourself down, dim your light, again, being docile, or being like, no, it's totally fine, like being more submissive to almost like smooth out a situation, or like possibly an argument or something like that. Judgment to me always feels like a second chance. It's like, you know, you're being rewarded for something. So when this is in reverse, it can give the feeling of like, how did I get here? This turned out to be not what I thought. It makes sense why I've been hearing Sagittarius for a week. Yeah, it can definitely be a sense of like, how did I get here? Oh my God. If you guys are, full disclosure, in some sort of abusive situation, please do what you can to seek help, reach out, anybody that you can to help you, whether that's to make phone calls or make inquiries so it's not in your name or anything like that. Like, I have wicked chills too after I said that. Please just be careful and try your best to get out of your predicament. I've actually been there myself, so I totally understand what it's like to kind of be like, how did I get here, and have to almost like run away, so to speak. But like, I'm just hearing these like snippets of somebody's conversation where they're just like so fucking rude. So rude. I mean, I'm sorry for the swearing, but like, the only way I know how to describe it is this person is so awful. It's like, no, you'll do what I say because XYZ, or like, no, I decided, so this is what we're gonna do. Like, no, I'm saying XYZ, so that's what we're gonna do, that's where we're gonna go, that's how we're gonna. It's super demanding. It's just like demeaning and awful. It's awful, 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 awful. I don't like it. I do not like it. Oh. The death card, really? That fell out on the floor? Yeah, look at this. This combo says so much. You have 3 major arcana. Look at this. This is your reading right now. All majors. That says a lot. Because anytime I see the majors, they're events, or they're like turning points in your life, basically. Because all the suits talk about like your material matters, and then you talk about your mental like energy, and then you have your emotional, Then you have like your creative energy, your life force energy. And so like when the majors in the deck, these are events, these are things that are happening. So I really feel like these are very important points or very big energies to touch upon. I do like seeing the death card here, so Scorpio energy. But Scorpio and the Emperor both, so sister signs here, it's either Pluto or Mars, but I'm hearing more Mars than anything, and I think it's just because of the like aggressiveness behind this, the like fiery fucking, I can't. I just don't like it. With the death card coming out, it does make me feel like there is an end coming to this cycle or this point in your life. So I do like seeing that there. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, cool. Oh, there's two. So you have the Three of Wands that came out here. And I love that. You also have the Six of Wands in reverse. So I really get the sense of like ducking out without anyone knowing. There's a sense of like, I move in silence here because of your circumstance. With Six of Pentacles at the bottom too, Six of Pentacles is all about a hierarchy. It's like finally things or assets being split up the way that they're supposed to be. You're getting your like due portion of something, you know, you're getting what's rightfully yours. Underneath being Five of Wands too. So this is like, you're really, I think, even if it's not on the outside, like inside, you're very much internally fighting for what you know that you deserve, for what you know that you are worth. Six of Wands in reverse. Normally this could be a little bit like failure or a sense of like kind of like embarrassment, because this is like winning, victory, yada yada, and everyone's seeing you, right? So sometimes they can talk about being in the public eye or being viewed by others. So it's almost like it could just be this person that you're like, they know what I'm doing all the time, or they like know when I'm here, they know when I'm there. Like I'm telling you, this, whatever the situation is very much abusive, incredibly, mentally, emotionally, dare I say physically. So the feeling I get here with the Three of Wands is like waiting for your ships to come in. You already made your choice and now you're waiting for those things to arrive. So when I get these two together, it makes me feel like secretly outside of the public eye, you know what like your next step is. Or like you already are taking steps and you're just waiting for them to come to fruition, or you're waiting for like a phone call back, or like you're waiting for something. But you know which direction that like you need to go. You have like some sort of plan. But it's like, you know, you have to move in silence. It has to be, again, you have to be docile, submissive. Yes, no worries, I'll do this, I'll do that. You're like really trying to just, I think, remove yourself from a possibly, dare I say, dangerous situation. I just don't like this. I really don't. All right, we're gonna move on to Oracle deck. I'll leave you off with this Five of Cups in reverse at the bottom. There are going to be moments that nostalgia is going to kick in, and you're going to have this kind of like victim mentality of like, did I do that the correct way? Am I responsible for this? Like, it's a lot of grief that I think you're going to be going through. Don't let that grief or nostalgia bring you down, okay? Don't let it be a heavy anchor, because you're doing the right thing by removing yourself, and you know that. But through the emotions, the wave that comes through when we're going through difficult times, sometimes we can, you know, look back on those things and think, did I handle that appropriately or whatever? Don't do that. I know, easier said than done, but try not to let that dictate you where you go and what your direction is, okay? All right, so let's get a couple of these and then I'll roll the dice. Oops. I'm gonna do one more. Sagittarius. Ooh. Okay, we have mirroring. See, with this mirroring card, I don't feel like it's mirroring in a good way. What I feel like is happening is that this person understands you, maybe your like things that make you like tick, or the way that you think, and da-da-da. Like, it feels more like a narcissistic like flattery, or they may have something like BPD, where they might like adopt your personality, but it's for like flattery purposes, to like convince you that they are someone that they're not. Okay. Oh no. The card that fell on the floor is release. Of course, release. Yeah, it's really time to go. Like, that mirroring card feels really heavy in the worst type of way, and that release card feels so light. It is the opposite of that energy. We have family in reverse, so you may have children with this person, or you may need to like, again, you're like breaking ties with everybody and everything, so it might mean losing people that maybe you didn't want to lose. Or this could just be the realization of like releasing the thought, releasing that mentality of you guys possibly being a family. Like, it could be that you need to release that perspective of that you're like doing your family wrong, you know? This could be like, I have to remind myself that this person doesn't care about me the way that I thought or wanted them to, like they are not my family. And I have to, you know, release that idea that they are or were, because this person I don't think is ever going to change, and you're not going to be the one that's going to make them do that. People, in my opinion, they change because they want to change. They don't change because of anybody else. It's not how it works. Okay, we have the forgiveness card. Oh, forgiveness card in reverse, followed by, of course, deception. So I think that if you leave this person behind and they, you know, finally like catch wind of that or whatever, they are absolutely going to try to manipulate you into coming back. They're going to try to manipulate you into coming back, because it's going to be, any apology that they give you is going to be absolutely deceiving. Forgiveness in reverse with deception, you have to remember this if this comes to fruition. Like, if this instance becomes reality for you, you're going to have to remember. And that's where I was like, remember I just said that, don't let that nostalgia or things like that be the anchor to hold you down. This is why. This person understands, because they're mirroring you, they're adopting your personality or your way of, they know what's going to make you say yes versus no. They know the stuff that's important to you, so they know how to get you to talk to them, to give them a second chance, or da-da-da. They know how to do those things, okay? They're very smart. They understand this, and they're trying to use it to manipulate you and get their way, trying to use it to their advantage. You have to remember that this is not real. They are absolutely lying to you, okay? Please don't fall for that, because I feel like if anything happens, it's going to be worse than the first time. And getting out of this situation will be absolutely more difficult than it ever was if you do that. Don't allow yourself to fall into that trap. It's all garbage, okay? It's truly all garbage. They're just lying. Refocus. You're training yourself to do this, truly. You're looking for freedom. This is saying don't lose sight. It's not necessarily a refocus as much as I feel like it's, hey, don't lose sight of what you wanted to begin with. Don't lose sight of where you wanted to go to begin with. Allow that to be your light that leads you to the end of the tunnel. Don't lose sight of why you started doing this, of why you started feeling this way to begin with, okay? The horse for me in this card too, it's power and it's freedom. You hold the power in the situation, and you will get the freedom that you need and that you desire, that you deserve, all right? But don't let this person drag you back down. Excuse me, sir. No, thank you. You have unawakened here. So this person just is never going to understand, I don't think, what they've done to you. If they ever do, it's not going to come from a perspective of like I understand how I did this or behaved that way, and I'm like changing my ways. It's only going to be in a sense of deceiving, to be like, well, I changed this and I changed that. It's all an act. It's all an act. It absolutely is all an act. You have the divine feminine in reverse at the bottom as well, which could tell me that he just never had a positive, or they may have never had a positive, like feminine, motherly influence in their life. And so it's like they're just unaware of how to, like, be nurturing in that way that a relationship romantically would require. I don't think they have that ability to empathize and be nurturing like a divine feminine would be. And we all have those energies in us. It's like he, she, they, them, either way. When you don't grow up with that influence, it does, in my opinion, affect the way that you treat other people. When you don't have one or the other, it changes the way that you interact with human beings. So I think that person just didn't have that growing up. Whoops. And so I think that even if you can understand where a person is coming from, doesn't make it okay what they're doing to you. It's still definitely manipulative. It's definitely them trying to kind of like get their way. And I mean, in a very fucking far-fetched type of way. Even if this person didn't understand exactly what they were doing, the point is that they're doing it. And I can imagine that it's probably not the first time that you've ever brought it up, or the first time that y'all have come into this, this specific type of place in your relationship. Like, I feel like this is an ongoing thing that's gone on for quite a while. Yeah, see, look, barrier, as I was saying this. You may have brought it up multiple times, but they're still doing what they're doing. I can almost guarantee that. And so people like this, it's not their first time offense. Like, they keep going and keep going. Especially because I said that mirroring card, it's that they're like adopting everything and mimicking you. It's not in a flattery type of way, like they like say this thing that I say. It's like, no, they're like mimicking everything to the point where they know exactly how I'm gonna feel, and they try to manipulate me or manipulate my emotions to get their way. I mean, there's flattery, and then there's like purely deceiving somebody. Like, Jesus. And like, not for nothing, but like, get your own personality. Like, get the fuck out of here. God, can't. All right, shadow work at the bottom. This person's never done a lick of shadow work in their entire life. That would be too much because they're perfect, obviously. And then, look, barrier and stuck. This person is stuck in unawakened mode. You're never going to be able to get them out of here. They have to do all that work by themselves. And you're doing a ton of work. You're doing the shadow work, and you're doing just the development, and you're doing all these wonderful things and working on yourself as a human being. I can guarantee that, because if you're here watching this video, then you work on yourself, guarantee. And this person is not changing. They are very explicitly choosing not to change time and time and time and time again. Over and over and over and over and over. You don't need a person like that. Hence, with the whole refocus thing. Remember why you wanted to leave in the first place. Remember why you were unhappy to begin with. Remember why you got to this point. If you got to keep a journal with bullet points about like, this happened, or they said this to me, or this happened and they did this to me, keep a journal then. Little small thing, if you want to, if you can hide it and you feel safe to do so, keep a little journal. If it's not that deep, then obviously keep your journal in your house. But you could always put it in like glove box or like center console or something in your car, like, you know what I mean? Hide it under the seat, worst case. Keep bullet points and notes on why this person was never good for you and never good to you, as a reminder to keep you going. Because I know for myself, sometimes if it's not in front of me, it's really difficult to remember what happened, because I also have trauma. So with that being said, definitely make sure you keep some sort of record so you can constantly remind yourself of why you ended up in the place that you're at, okay? In a positive way. So I am going to, let's roll the Zodiac one. Whoop. And I was gonna do houses, but like, I think the Zodiac one is fine to see like who you might be dealing with, or it could just be extra confirmation as to like what's in your chart, okay? Oh, I always screw these ones up. Which one's which? I believe this is a Virgo. Yes, I believe that's Virgo. So they could have Virgo in their chart, or you could. Cancer. And they're Sagittarius. So hopefully that gives you guys some sort of like confirmation. Woo, that was loud, sorry. As to if this message is for you or not. Actually, let's do the number one, because maybe it could be like an angel number or a lucky number or like something like that. And I think that would be awesome to have. We have 4. Oh, I just saw 444 too, like in my mind's eye. You might be seeing 4s a lot. Okay, that's 44. Yo, I just said that I was seeing 444. 4 again, 4 times. I'm sorry, 3 times. 444. Dude, you cannot make that up. Yeah, see, now it's a different number. It's 10. 444. If you're seeing 444, congratulations. Your angels are speaking with you. They see you, they hear you, and they want to help you. All right, guys. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope it resonated with you. If you don't mind, if it did resonate or if it didn't, whichever, if you could leave me a comment, let me know, chit chat with me. I love that. Also, like and share. It helps me so much to push these videos out to people who need them. And of course, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification for more. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.